Welcome to a microbiology presentation for measles, mumps, and rubella. What is a pathogen? Its structure. Where is it found? How is it contracted and transmitted? I have to admit I've grown quite fond of these microscopic little monsters, with their fascinating structures and quirky way of cellular infection and destruction. Unfortunately, it's not so lovely for us humans, so we embark on a knowledge-seeking journey to understand these baddies. MMR stands for measles, mumps, and rubella. These three viruses are grouped together due to their preventative vaccination. Measles has been making a comeback due to the media scare relating MMR vaccine to autism and the anti-vaccination movement that followed the hype. But really, why should we be concerned? Why do we vaccinate against MMR? Let's look. Measles, first in line, or rubeola virus, is an enveloped, single-stranded RNA virus of the negative sense. It has two special proteins, F, or fusion protein, which allows for host virus fusion, penetration, and hemolysis, and H, or hemagglutinin, that allows for viral absorption into the host cell. Measles, or rubeola virus, has an incubation period of 10 to 12 days. Humans are the only known host reservoirs. Transmission occurs person to person via droplet. The virus can be easily transmitted through a cough or a sneeze. The pathogenicity of measles is as follows: a widespread systemic infection. Why? Rubeola virus is anaerobic, meaning it can travel the body with some ease. It originates in the respiratory tract where it travels the lymph into the bloodstream. The virus is infective after a week or so, and the infected person begins to show signs of rash. Notable signs and symptoms of measles are fever 103 to 105 degrees, conjunctivitis, Koplik spots, which occur in the mouth similar to what you see in strep. The most recognized sign is the maculopapular rash, which appears as a flat red rash appearing all over the body. Secondary infections can also occur. The measles treatment is to treat the symptoms, such as antibiotics for secondary infections, anti-itch lotions, and pain reliever or fever reducer. Infected persons should be isolated and make sure to stay hydrated. Measles is prevented with the live attenuated vaccine MMR, usually given in 2 doses. Rubella, the third in MMR, is also known as German measles or 3-day measles. Though mild in adults, congenital rubella is where the danger lies. Some characteristics of rubella are its icosahedral capsid, lipoprotein envelope, and non-segmented single-stranded RNA of the positive sense. Humans are the only host reservoirs for rubella. The incubation period is 14 to 21 days. Transmission occurs person to person via droplets, just like measles. Congenital rubella is transmitted from mother to unborn child through the placenta. The pathogenicity of rubella is similar to rubeola, though more mild and self-limiting. Notable signs and symptoms are joint pain and maculopapular rash, like measles. About 50% of cases are asymptomatic. The treatment for rubella is supportive, treating the symptoms. Prevention is also the MMR vaccine. Congenital rubella is a different story. About 90% of cases in infected pregnant women pass the virus to the unborn fetus. This can be completely devastating to the unborn child, causing many defects. To name a few: microcephaly, petechiae, purpura, and many eye anomalies. Treating rubella in pregnant women is dangerous due to the potential harm to the unborn fetus caused by the vaccine. After birth, congenital rubella is treated supportively. The child can be infectious for up to a year and should be isolated. Mumps, or epidemic parotitis, the second in MMR, is a single-stranded RNA virus with a 2-layered envelope. It is an intracellular virus that can be rapidly deactivated with chemicals or UV light. Humans are the main reservoir for mumps. The incubation period for mumps is 12 to 26 days, with parotitis appearing at 16 to 18 days. Mumps is transmitted from person to person via droplets. Mumps replicates in the nasopharynx and surrounding lymph, most notably the parotid gland, leading to parotitis. Inflammation spreads to salivary glands, but can infect other areas of the body. Mumps is found in most bodily fluids, including breast milk, causing infection from mother to child. Mumps is self-resolving after about 10 days. The most notable signs and symptoms of mumps are parotitis as well as stiffness of the neck. Treatment of mumps is supportive with the inclusion of warm or cold packs to ease discomfort. Prevention of mumps is the MMR vaccine, which is proven to be about 80% effective. Thank you for your attention, and remember, keep calm and proceed with MMR.
created using Powtoon.